Hey guys, it's Jen with Lady Tarot 911. How are you? Let's look at just, I guess, whatever comes out. We're going to do that. I'm hearing on standby. I feel like maybe you're waiting for something to transpire to come into fruition. I'm hearing soon. Let's see. So I feel like collective, you might have been dealing with some type of change up. Somebody has been dealing with a third party, a temptation, but that used to be what was happening there, because this is the teddy bear is crossing seduction. So I think that there's been like, okay, that's the standby. I think that there's been an energy shift, or somebody who has in the past been tempted in the seduction, like being headed down that path of seduction, third parties. But at this point, it's like you're on standby because there's an energy shift that's happening where somebody connected to you has stopped and really, I guess, taken note, or has, like, they've woken up to this interest in you, and they are, or they could be at this moment in time while you're on standby, or they think that you are on standby. They are potentially being seduced by a third party. That doesn't always have to be a person, but being seduced by a third party, talked into something by a third party, because the third party knows that, or is aware of the fact that they are thinking, contemplating, their energy and focus direction has changed in your direction. Let's see what else. Look at this. So somebody who's being manipulative, it's obviously there's competition here. It's another party that is causing this. I say on standby, that's what I heard, but it's more like just this block, right? So what about this snake? This could have to do with money. I keep getting the same message. I'm kind of tired of it, but I think you're very aware of this. I don't think that this is anything new. But there's this energy. Okay. So do you see this has got to be Bitcoin, I'm assuming. Cryptocurrency. So the Bitcoin, can you see that this one is starting to fade? So I think that is like the competition. This snake is very focused and very, just like laser focused. The eyes are laser focused, I believe, because this third party that is really trying to either seduce your person or get in the way or blocking what is supposed to be happening with you and them is starting to, it almost reminds me of like Back to the Future, if you've seen it, where he looks at the picture and the picture is starting to fade away. And I think that I'm getting the feeling that that's kind of what's happening with the third party, and the third party is really starting to feel this, even energetically, that they are starting to maybe fade into the background, and they're amping up the seduction. They're amping up the bribery, or the gossiping, jealousy, envy, because they can feel themselves or your person slipping away. In essence, they're not, like two peas in a pod. They're not, or this person, maybe this is somebody that they're with, that they're starting to feel the fade of them, like that they're fading away. Let's look at the tarot. Okay. Tell me about this for the collective. What do you want me to tell them about this? What's the current energy? What's happening? I feel like it's being kept quiet though, because snakes are usually very quiet. It's either that both like both parties are keeping it quiet, but they're sensing, they can feel the energy shifting, or the the dynamics changing within whatever type of relationship this was. So let's look at it. I feel like collective that this is something that's been ongoing. However, this is new energy in regards to now that we've been past the new moon in Libra. I think it's just energetically, everything is coming into balance in relationships, in money, in jobs, in moving, in multiple areas of life. The universe is kind of wrapped back around to getting us to a point where things are not so out of kilter, right? Okay, so tell me about this. Yeah, this is something that's been ongoing. Like I said, this is something that there's a lot of seeds that were planted. It's been slow growing, whether this is your relationship or just a decision. The working out of energy, the untangling of webs or entanglements that have happened, and now it's an untangling and really straightening out, clearing up. I'm hearing cutting ties, tying up loose ends. Yeah, in regards to some type of relationship. I'm hearing commitment, a promise that was made. A new direction has been, it's like this cup that she's holding was empty before. And now for you, collective, there's a lot of different things happening in your life, different dynamics happening in your life that are rebalancing at this time, whether it be slow, whether you haven't noticed it yet, it's coming if you're on a different timeline, or it is starting to happen. And so that cup of, that cup is being filled, whether it be finding out about, truths, or people coming back around, and you getting information or feeling like there's some type of closure. If maybe there has been, like you've received either a new job, or you're finally getting, you're feeling better about a side hustle, or some type of decisions that are finally being made, and directions on, any type of movement, whether that's literal or not. Oh, sorry, page of swords. Sorry, I get in my zone. Because somebody has become curious about you, and I think that is what has this is transpired from it, is that there is, like, it's almost like it's just when this energy wrapped around, and the universe came back around to make good on things that should have happened. There was a waiting on one side, but now there's an interest on the other. And this could be that this has grown for you or your person or the situation, this interest. And so when that happens, there's obviously this melt away, right? Or this starting to fade away happening, because if this is not in your best interest, right? Either dealing with somebody who's like this and getting involved and being sneaky, or the focus on money, or money has caused some type of power game, that's starting to fade away as there's this rebalancing and becoming, getting more knowledge, or finding out, like I said, about truths. getting information. Okay, so what is the collective's person thinking and feeling at this time? Is the collective's person thinking and feeling at this time? Flaws, you will both accept and love each other's flaws and all. I think they're seeing that there is maybe differences that have played, or there's differences in either your relationship. And even though that there's been all these hard fought moments, if you can, you can see the thorns, the relationship has still bloomed, even though this just reminds me of like Beauty and the Beast. It reminds me also of Angel and Devil, right? There, you've brought a lot of light to darkness, or your person has for you. Connect it where it connects, but there's some type of enlightenment that's happening in regards to maybe a flawed situation, I'm hearing. Okay, what is this in regards to? Them keeping their, so they're discovering, let me draw that out a little more. Oh my gosh. They're discovering the challenges with that many seeds being planted. They're looking at their past behavior, maybe with all of the options that they've had, and this to me screams that they haven't been able to find anybody who's better than you. And better meaning like the full package, who is their perfect match, white and black, even though that they're different, that's still stunning how that goes together. And you feed off of each other's strengths and weaknesses, and you help each other and you support each other. And all these other options that they've had none of them have compared to the connection that you two have. Okay, that they are becoming aware, like more aware of, that they're starting to understand and really like see clearly, right? Okay, show me how the collective is feeling at this time in regards to their person or the situation or just what's happening in their life. You're tired. Somebody has really, like, you've been drained. You feel like this has been nothing but an illusion, that this hasn't been real. You're exhausted from this journey, from the secrets and maybe the lies. You could have like just left social media. You could have felt like there were a lot of behind the scenes. And these are the messages that you know what? So I also get, so there's vampire illusions and discretion. And with committed messages, I think that you found something out online, and this was a message to you that they were in another relationship, married, committed to something. And this happened to be something that like completely drained you because this person was pretending with you. They just strung you along. And it has just made you feel like that this has been a lie the whole time. You could have found it out online, or you could have found it out, from a third party. This could have been somebody who, the third party could have been somebody who actually informed you or somehow contacted you to, let you know. You found out through the third party. They wanted to ruin, maybe anything that you guys had. So I think that you're deciding, collective, that you're going to start keeping your options open, or you're going to start really focusing on your money and your career, your side hustle, focusing on things that make you happy, and no longer like wearing rose-colored glasses. You're just not you're not putting up with it. Yeah, things coming to light. The dragonfly. Now, right now, since that's the challenge, that might be like something that's still coming, but in this energy, that is part of the rebalancing. And what is this in relation to? Yeah, having faith, love is coming, surprise invitation, struck by love. There's truths about this. Now, whether this be, because these two, so all three of these cards are kind of the same color, right? So they kind of connect. Well, 4 cards. all of these connect right here. So to me, out of all of these dark cards down here, these are the ones that I do believe that potentially these truths that are coming in regards to maybe some type of relationship allows you to move forward, or your person is bringing to light some information or truths regarding this new awareness or clarity that they're getting into how they feel about you. Again, we go back to like, this could be the reason why the manipulator or the snake, the devil, has this person amped up, or the seduction has increased, or maybe the seduction of whatever the situation is, the temptation, whether it be, some type of intimacy, or just, the temptation of a more exciting life, or drama, or money, or whatever the situation is, maybe potentially that is not working on your person anymore like it used to. And because the universe is trying to balance things out, and either trying to move you along if the situation is just not going to, improve, or they still have lessons to learn, they're still trapped in this karmic tie, or this is the universe who is getting the message across to them to give them a choice, or show them things about you that maybe they didn't see before, or realize, and that is causing them, their feelings, to shift and balance out and change more in your direction. But regardless, I mean, them, if they're not taking any action, and this is the situation, then it's always best, and I always say, keep your focus on yourself. Even if you are in a relationship, keep yourself focused on yourself and what makes you happy and your progress, because you always have to be prepared for if somebody is not going to be there, or if they choose a different path, right? Because they have their own lessons and their own journey and stuff to deal with, and their lessons to learn. So tell me about so this was a block. So right now you might not have this information about what's actually happening, but it is coming with this new energy and this timeline shift that we've had. It is coming. You're going to get some information, and remember that information can come via, talking with somebody, another party. Be careful with that. When another party tells you information, you can't count on that. A message that comes to you in your dreams, or even through videos, intuitively. King of Pentacles, right? I think maybe there was money involved with this, like whatever this seduction or temptation was, or bribery or manipulation, there was money involved. But he's not sitting in this energy, even though that could be something that he was sitting in at one point. I think that he's struggling quite a bit, or they are struggling, she's struggling. I mean, it's gender neutral. Whatever the situation is, money didn't fulfill something, because there's a real loss here, the feeling of loss that they're trying to be strong about. It's not the celebration anymore. They have gone from, and this could have been a friend group that they went from being involved in to feeling very isolated. And in this isolation, there's this growing, you can see that it's half, lion and half female. So there could be, that's that Beauty and Beast, right? That's the Beauty and Beast situation to me, where there's just a real recognizing of the strength either within you from this loss of this, of maybe some stability and security within this relationship or in a job, or this could be them feeling this way, that there hasn't been stability in the relationships that they currently have, or that they, or in, with this third party, or this karmic, within this karmic connection or lesson that they're learning. There's not celebration. This has been a real challenging situation. They're struggling right now. Okay. Yeah. So, okay, hold tight. Yeah. Okay. I'm just going to go that deep. So, Yeah, they're getting new perspective, like I was talking about with the teddy bears, regarding how stable they really are. And, this being a connection that maybe should have happened, and there should have been um, there should have been karmic connections and ties that were supposed to be wrapped up, and healing done from that. But other people got in the way. There was competition, committing to being with other people, a lot of options, right? And or being like I'm a people pleaser, and that caused rifts and problems within some type of commitment, right? And now there's just a real evaluation of like you can see that she's like looking at, was that a true victory for me, for you? So tell me what the collective is up to now. How are they moving forward? What is on their path? What is on their path at this time? Oh, look at this. I got the seduction card again. Okay, let's see. What is this? Oh, I think you're going to be getting information about it. Again, it could be in multiple different ways. It doesn't mean that it's going to happen right away, but I think that somebody is going to give you some information, or there's going to be information about some type of, backstabbing, some type of just dishonesty, betrayal, about some type of separation due to somebody in the mix. And I had that card just like that. So somebody or something, or some like mental, it could be addictions, or it could be like some, like somebody in their head in regards to, the situation with you. They felt some type of way, and they want to have a conversation about this, or this is something that will be coming in for you. I don't necessarily feel like this is something that you need, but I think that the universe is really working this situation, massaging it in a way that will bring about either closure, or bring about you getting the information so that it doesn't bother or haunt or nag at you, so that you know truths about, and just provide some enlightening, enlightenment. I think that this situation is going to come back around, and somebody is going to inform you of the lessons that they have learned from the situation, because maybe they were done wrong. And that's why this didn't end up as, a positive move for them, a positive shift for them. I want to get a message on moving forward for you. Let's see. Let's do this one. Okay. So what should the collective be focused on at this time? So I think, oh, look at this. Can you see that? Where did that card come from? Oh, that card. Okay. So I take all signs as a message. So I don't know why that card ended up there, except for I must have picked it up when I shuffled. But again, we're talking about, so when you put these together like this, that was really cool. It was facing in like that. So I think that they are having a new perspective on you, and you're shining, right? You could be somehow, like they see your social media, or they've seen you around, or there's some type of platform, or maybe you see them at work, or, whatever the situation is, or, somebody sees you in this light now, is what I'm getting from that. Okay. And this says divine guidance. So again, I think that what we've been talking about with the universe, and God, universe, whatever you believe in, is coming back around to make things right. And the way that she was looking at this, the divine is intervening. And my past, I think it was at one of my last videos, couple videos ago, it talked about the divine intervention. Divine is coming in and rebalancing, right? We're still in the same energy. The difference, I think, with this energy now is that we're after the lunar or the solar eclipse and the new moon in Libra. Libra is all about balance, right? And we've gone through that. And so that shift and the shift in timelines is really waking your person or the situation or you up. And there's a lot of information that's coming in. You know, it's like a big, it's like Raiders of the Lost Ark, that big boulder. I just see that. I remember riding that ride when I was younger, and the truck and that boulder coming down. And that's kind of like how I feel like you're going to be getting information or downloads or information in your dreams. Just there's going to be a lot of stuff that's going to come at you that the divine is really wanting you to be able to see clearly. And this might either give you a different perspective, or this is giving them a different perspective of you, right? That is your message, collective, at this time. We're just rolling with the energy. Energy moves slowly. It's coming. It takes a little bit for the universe to kind of rebalance everybody, because there's so many working parts. It's like a huge ass puzzle. All of the pieces of the world have to start fitting together, and the universe is trying. It's like a moving puzzle. Like all the pieces are moving everywhere as the universe is trying to, piece it together. I hope that helps, guys. If you aren't subscribed, become one of my subscribers, and you can go on this journey with myself and my soul tribe, my family. I love you guys. You guys have a good weekend. I'll see you over the weekend. Okay, bye.